What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 63 of our MLB The Show 24 of Baltimore Orioles franchise mode here on the channel. Baltimore 34-10 taking on the not 34-10 Toronto Blue Jays up here in Toronto. So we gotta get the passports out to come play this game up here up north. But take a look here at Michael Conforto here in 2028, 104 at-bats, 13 runs, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs, batting .269 with an .858 OPS. Take a look here. We got Mondesi at first, Hampson in center, Espinal at second, Mayo at third, Geraldo DHing, Barger at shortstop, and then a couple other players here and there. Yosver Zuleta, okay, that's their starter. I hope I said that somewhat correctly. 9 starts, 3-2, a 4.47 ERA, 46 innings, 49 hits, a 151 WHIP, 21 walks, 44 punch-outs for the young right-hander. Now, yeah, apparently they're going to instantly replace Luis Campusano at first base for Alberto Mondesi. Alright. First batter up, Jordan Westburg. He strikes out looking in this one. A lot of replacement players this game. Adley Rutschman, he's up. Called strike 3. Drop strike. That's going to be thrown to first in time for out number 2. So we got Zuleta right here. Back-to-back punch-outs in this one. And now Trevor Story up. And Story's going to work the 2-out walk. So there you go. Trevor Story's on first base here in this one. Now Samuel Basallo up, and Basallo put down on the ground. Knocked down by Campusano. Throw to first in time, and that's going to end the first inning here. So nice diving play there. Now on the mound will be Clayton Kershaw. 8 starts, 7-1 so far on the season with a 3.59 ERA. 52 innings pitched, 48 hits allowed, a 118 WHIP, 14 walks, 34 punch-outs for the veteran lefty. Campusano leads things off with a punch-out. Big strikeout there for out number 1. Garrett Hampson, the center fielder, batting .245 on the season, flies out to his namesake, Elijah Green, in center field as well. Second out now here in this one. 2 up, 2 down. Now we have Espinal, the second baseman, and he's going to send that one to left field. That gets past the diving Trevor Story. Hunter Bishop in left field gets that in quickly, and that's going to be a 2-out single. Now Kobe Mayo up, former prospect here for the Baltimore Orioles, flies out to Trevor Story to end the first. Max Wagner up, and Wagner chops down to the third baseman, who goes across the diamond to Campusano in time for out number 1. 1 out now here in this second inning for your Baltimore Orioles. Jackson Holliday's up now, and Holliday swings through that one. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Jason Dominguez, the former Blue Jay, strikes out as well, and that's back-to-back punch-outs to end the second inning. So no hits so far through 2. Miguel Geraldo, the DH, he's due up now, pops this one up. Westburg comes in, he's going to call off Clayton Kershaw. And Clayton Kershaw's actually going to make the catch himself. He's going to call off Westburg. We have Barger, the shortstop up. He flies this one to center field. Elijah Green comes in, makes the catch, and that's going to be 2 outs here in this one. 2 outs now in the second inning. And we're going to have up the 7-hole hitter, George Springer. Springer, I'm assuming, is either in left or right field. I believe it's right field. He's going to ground out to the second baseman for out number 3. And that's going to end the second inning. On to the top of the third now, Elijah Green's going to work the walk here. Leadoff walk there. Second walk issued by the Blue Jays starter. You like to see that one right there. Hunter Bishop, the left fielder, is going to get plunked following the walk. So a full count hit by pitch there. Bishop not happy. Westburg's up, and Westburg, he's going to send that one to right field. George Springer, my guess right there, who's in right field, he's going to make the catch, and that's going to be out number 1 here in the third inning. So 2-1. That's not George Springer. George Springer's on left. Adley Rutschman up, and Rutschman goes down looking. That's unfortunate right there. 2-1, 2 out now. No hits in this one. Trevor Story's up, and Story sends that one to right. That one's going to be caught by Campusano. That's going to end the third inning. So 2 left on there. Now we have Michael Conforto, who is, in fact, I believe, the right fielder. He strikes out swinging right there for the first out of the inning. So second punch out of the game for Clayton Kershaw here. Now we have Yainer Fernandez, the catcher. He strikes out swinging as well. Fastball up and in. Back-to-back punch-outs for Clayton, his third of the game. So 3 punch-outs now for Clayton. As Luis Campusano's back up, he led the game off with a punch-out. He flares that one to right field. Jason Dominguez comes in and will make the catch. That's going to be the end of the third inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. As we're on to the top of the fourth, as Busalo, Wagner, and Holiday are due up. Sammy Busalo, he flies that one to left field. George Springer's going to make the catch for out number 1. So 1 out now here in this one. Max Wagner's up, and Wagner sends that one to right field. That one's going to get down. That's the first hit of the game for the Baltimore Orioles here in the fourth inning with 1 out. And it's going to be the 1-out single. Jackson Holiday, the shortstop, he's going to swing and miss with that slider right there. Hate to see that right there. 6th punch out of the game for the Blue Jays starter. And now Jason Dominguez, he gets plunked as well. 2nd hit by pitch here for the Blue Jays. And now Elijah Green's up, and Green sends that one to right center field. Espinal goes out, makes the catch, and that's going to end the 4th inning. So 2 left on here as the Blue Jays allow their first hit. And now Garrett Hampson, he's up, the center fielder, strikes out looking there for out number 1. So 1 down now here, 4th punch out of the game for Kershaw. Espinal, he's up now, and Espinal will strike out as well. Back-to-back punch outs here. That's 5 on the game so far for the veteran Clayton Kershaw. Now Kobe Mayo's up, 0 for 1, and Mayo will send that one to right field. Dominguez settles underneath of it, pulls out the lawn chair, and he's going to camp for that one. That's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4th inning here. On to the top of the 5th now. This game's still scoreless, tied up at 0. Walter Ford. All right, apparently Walter Ford's going to come in for the Blue Jays. Didn't think the pitch count was too egregious for the Blue Jays starter, but the managers thought otherwise, and they're going to go to the bullpen now. Now here we go, Walter Ford taking on Hunter Bishop here in the 5th inning. That's going to be a base knock there to left field. So, I mean, not starting off great here for the Blue Jays. They go to the bullpen and instantly allow a base knock. That's definitely not the game plan right there, but Westberg's up now. Westberg grounds into a double play. Shortstop to second, back to first, and that's going to be in time for the 6-4-3 double play. You hate to see that right there. Adley Rutschman will strike out swing on the slider. So big strikeout there, ends the 5th inning. As I rescind my statement I said about 18 seconds ago. That didn't happen. I didn't say anything nice about this team or good about the Blue Jays. All right, Miguel Geraldo, the DH, he swings and misses the fastball up and in. That's going to be 6 punch-outs now. 6 punch-outs now for Clayton. Addison Barger up now, the shortstop, and he puts that on the ground. Wagner backhands it. He's going to take it to the bag himself, and that's going to be out number 2. So there we go. We have 2 outs now here in this one, as we are going to take on George Springer, who is 0 for 1 on the day. Springer will swing and a miss at the 12-6 curveball, and he's going to end up going back to the bench quite unhappy. Now here we go, Trevor Story. 2-2 count here for Story. He's going to strike out the changeup right there. Definitely not what he wanted to happen. So a big out number 1 there for Ford. Samuel Basalo's up now, 0-2 on the day, and it's going to be 0 for 3 as he strikes out looking. Not a great at-bat here from these Baltimore Orioles. Max Wagner up, and Wagner strikes out as well. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles as they strike out in order. That's not the greatest showing there. Michael Conforto now leads things off in the 6th with a strikeout looking. Okay, Mike, we saw you. You're not doing too great. We have Fernandez, the catcher, up, and the catcher goes down at the 12-6 curveball. Big out number 2. That's the 9th punch out of the game for Clayton Kershaw. We have Luis Camposano. He's back up here in this one, and Camposano sends that one to left field. That one's high, deep, back, Bishop leaping, and that will be a solo shot right there. First run of the game for the Blue Jays. First run of the game for either team is going to be the solo shot allowed there by Clayton Kershaw. 363 feet to left, a very slow one at only 94 miles an hour. So definitely not the fastest exit velo we've ever seen here in this one. But hey, everyone got to watch and stare at that one. Now Garrett Hampson, following the home run, will fly that one to center field. Elijah Green comes all the way in and will record the out there for his namesake position. Aaron Bummer comes out here following the Blue Jays regaining the lead here. 17 games, 1 win. Top of the 7th, that's going to be a base knock there by Jackson Holiday. Holiday, he's going to bust around first. He's going for the hustle double. Throw will be in, not in time. Late tag right there by Barger, and that's going to be a leadoff double here. 12th of the season. Look at that. The Orioles are pumped on the sidelines. Jason Dominguez up, and Dominguez flies that one to right field. That one's back. Conforto giving chase. Conforto, yeah, he has no shot. That one. Holiday tags up right there. That's going to be runner on third base with 1 out. So a sac fly to the outfield, a base knock will score Holiday with ease. And there you go. Elijah Green delivers into the gap. That's going to be 2 right there from Green, and that's an RBI as well. So the Orioles tie things up here in the 7th inning on the RBI double by Elijah Green. His 9th of the season. Hunter Bishop up, and Bishop grounds that one to Campusano. Green goes to third base. So runner on third base now, 90 feet away, but there are 2 outs here in the inning. So 2 outs in the inning, though. Jordan Westburg is going to be due up 0 for 3. Westburg pops this one up. That one's back. Center fielder Garrett Hampson's got it, and that's going to end the 7th inning. So bottom of the 7th now. Kershaw's still out there, so he gets Espinal to pop out to Jackson Holiday. That's going to be the first out here in the 7th inning. So the namesake pops out to the namesake. There you go. That's what you like to see from the second baseman. Kobe Mayo, here he comes. He's going to ground that one to Jackson Holiday as well. Holiday to first in time, and there you go. That's 2 outs here in this one. So Holiday to Wagner, it's what you like to see. So there are 2 outs now here in this 7th inning. Miguel Geraldo up, and Geraldo will put that one on the ground. Westburg fielding. Westburg throwing on the run in time. That's going to be a 1-2-3 7th inning. So a big 1-2-3 inning here as out comes Hunter Gaddis. Gaddis, 17 games, 1-1 with 38 innings pitched, a 3.32 ERA, 36 strikeouts to 16 walks. Righty's batting 205, lefty's batting $187 against him. Now Gaddis here taking on Adley Rutschman, and Rutschman puts down on the ground right to Campusano, who flips to Gaddis because Campusano didn't even try to run. Pretty sure he could have easily beat out Adley. Trevor Story now here with 1 out, and Story takes that one, deep fly ball to right field. That one's back, but Conforto's underneath of it for out number 2. 2 outs now here in this one, as we have the 4-0 hitter, Samuel Basalo up, who's 0 for 3. He puts that one on a line, and that's going to be caught by the shortstop Barger. Addison Barger saves the game. Speaking of Addison Barger, here he comes. He's going to flare that one to right field. Jason Dominguez is going to make the catch, though. So that's going to be the first out here in this one. So 1 out now here in the 8th inning, as we're going to have up the 7-hole hitter, George Springer. 0 for 2, and he's going to strike out looking. So Clayton going quite strong right now. 10 punch-outs through 7 2/3. Michael Conforto up now, and Conforto will fly that one to center field. Elijah Green comes in, and there you go. Clayton Kershaw. 1-2-3 8th inning. There you go. Shuts down the side in order. On to the 9th inning now. Max Wagner, 1-1 count. He's 1 for 3 in the day. Drives that one deep to left field. That one's back. Looking up is Springer. And that one's going to clear the wall. Solo shot here to lead off the inning. 3rd home run of the season for Max Wagner. And Gaddis gets tagged there for the home run. So if that run stands, Gaddis will be in line for the loss. 365 is the distance. About as fast as the Campusano home run at 96.4 exit velo. So again, not very fast home runs. A lot of fans going to stop and stare at these ones as they sail over the fence. So following the Wagner home run, out comes Jimmy Herget. 12 games, a 3.09 ERA, and 11.2 innings pitched. So Jimmy here, trying to stop the bleeding, trying not to allow any more runs to cross the plate here. Because, we're not going to, they don't want to go down to the bottom of the 9th here, down by a run or 2. Jackson Holiday flies out to left field following the pitcher switch. So it's 1 out now here in the 9th inning. Jason Dominguez, 0 for 2, ground ball. That's going to be under the glove of the 3rd baseman. Kobe Mayo, that's why we had him DH. He's not the strongest fielder. But a runner on first base now for Elijah Green, who puts that one on the ground. That's to Barger, who flips to Espinal, who goes to Campusano, and that's not in time. So they do get the lead runner at second. Now Hunter Bishop chases the slider out of the zone, and that's going to end the 9th inning. Out comes Craig Kimbrel for his 17th game. He's 10 for 12 in saves, a 7.07 ERA in 16 games pitched. He is coming into this game, though, with a bit of a milestone quite in reach. He's going to have 599 career saves. Fernandez, the catcher, he's going to lead things off here with a punch-out. That's 98 up and in. And Kimbrel, in relief of Kershaw, gets the next batter to pop up. Campusano pops up to Wagner. Now Kimbrel is 1 out away from his 600th career save. And Kershaw is 1 out away from getting yet again his 8th victory of the season. Garrett Hampson strikes out 97. That's going to be a 1-2-3 bottom of the 9th. Kershaw gets the victory. Craig Kimbrel gets his 600th save of his career. And he's now, 43 behind Mariano Rivera? So that record is reachable here for Craig Kimbrel in this series. But there you go, a big milestone save for Craig Kimbrel, number 600 for the longtime Atlanta Brave, the short-term Padre, Philly, White Sox, Cub, long-term Oriole. You like to see it here. Big win for Clayton, big save for Kimbrel. Huge loss for Hunter Gaddis. You hate to see it. On text on YouTube, though.